Mr. Garabedian says Cardinal Law found out about it 15 years ago and did nothing.
Yeah, I think that attorney's a bit of a crank, and the church dismissed the claim.
He said, she said.
Whether Mr. Garabedian is a crank or not, he says he has documents that prove the Cardinal knew.
As I understand it, those documents are under seal.
Okay, but the fact remains a Boston priest abused 80 kids. We have a lawyer who says he can prove Law knew about it, and we've written all of 2 stories in the last 6 months. This strikes me as an essential story to a local paper. I think at the very least, we have to go through those documents.
You're familiar with the Gagan case?
Sure. 80 plaintiffs, all of them individual cases. Garabedian must be swimming.
No. And the allegations against Cardinal Law?
Yeah, it's tricky. So, this is what you need to understand. These are shitty cases. Statute of limitations is only 3 years, and most of these victims don't come forward till long after that. You're screwed on the time limit. And even if you argue your way around that, the charitable immunity statute caps damages at 20 grand.
20 grand for molesting a child?
That is the way the system is set up, yes. The church is tough.
Yeah, Ben and Steve think it's a dead end. They gave me a bunch of crap about it at the game.
Yeah, Ben emailed me.
He did?
Yeah. He said we should let it go.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna bring Saviano in.
So, just ignore those guys?
I think we gotta start ignoring everybody on this one.
I'm good at that.
Law had to know. That's why he had the reaction. Because he knew there were others.
I think that's the bigger story.
Wait, bigger than 50 priests?
If it came from the top down, yes.
But the numbers clearly indicate that there were senior clergy involved.
That's all they do, indicate.
Are you telling me that if we run a store with 50 pedophile priests in Boston...
Mike, we'll get into the same catfight you got into on Porter, which made a lot of noise, but changed things not one bit. We need to focus on the institution, not the individual priests. Practice and policy. Show me the church manipulated the system so that these guys wouldn't have to face charges. Show me they put those same priests back into parishes time and time again. Show me this was systemic, that it came from the top down.
We're gonna cover up stories on 70 priests, but the boss isn't gonna run it unless I get confirmation from your side.
Are you out of your mind?
Come on. This is our town, Jimmy. Everybody knew something was going on, and no one did a thing. We got to put an end to it.
Don't tell me what I gotta do. Yeah, I helped defend these scumbags, but that's my job, Robbie. I was doing my job.
Yeah. You and everyone else.
He's a shill for the church.
He knew and did nothing.
He could have said something years ago, maybe save some lives.
What about us?
What's that supposed to mean?
We had all the pieces. Why didn't we get it sooner?
We didn't have all the pieces.
We had Saviano, we had Barrett, we had Gagan. We had the directories in the basement.
You know what? We got it now.
Robbie, the story needed spotlight.
Mike, Spotlight's been around since 1970.
So what? We couldn't see the scope of this. No one could. Robbie, this started with one goddamn priest.
McLeish sent us a letter on 20 priests years ago. Sasha found the clip.
Are you kidding me? 20 priests?
When?
Just after Porter, December '93.
We've heard the story in Metro. No follow.
That was you. You were Metro.
Yeah, that was me. I just taken over. I don't remember it at all. But yeah.
Can I say something here? Sometimes it's easy to forget that we spend most of our time stumbling around in the dark. Suddenly a light gets turned on and there's a fair share of blame to go around. I can't speak to what happened before I arrived, but all of you have done some very good reporting here. Having said that, Cardinal Law and the Catholic community are going to have a very strong response to this. So if you need a moment, you've earned it. But I will need you back here Monday morning, focused and ready to do your job.
Okay. Yep. Send him up. Spotlight, can I help? Phones have been ringing all morning.
That's right.
Spotlight.
Mike, can you grab that?
Yeah.
They're almost all victims, Robbie. I'm sorry to make you wait.
Sasha Pepper. I'm sorry. Can I?